Well, your long-awaited UFC debut came a couple months back against Scott Askham. Picked up the decision win. I know that that first win is always important, but how did you feel about the performance itself?
I feel alright about it. It was a pretty good fight, but if I could choose, I would do a more dominant performance. But it was a win, so I'm happy with that.
I know a lot of people thought that was going to be a real fight of the night type barn burner. So that's why I wondered if you were happy with how it would have been, or did you feel some nerves? What was the feeling like in there?
No, I was pretty relaxed and so on, but I think I could have done some small adjustments a little bit better. But I was having a few things like my game plan in my head, so I just was doing that. But it was an alright fight. I'm happy with the win.
I was going to say the biggest part is just getting the win.
Yeah.
What's the focus like since then? To me, it's always interesting to see once a fighter's been in the UFC one time, what type of advancements they make for their second fight. So what's the focus been like?
I was just eager to get a new fight, so I've been really trying to look for new fights, and I was asking for a fight here in Brazil, and I got one, so I'm very happy with that. And I'm facing a new guy, but he's also a southpaw like my last opponent, so a few things are the same, but some small adjustments are made. But the training has just been going on since the last fight.
That's interesting. So you asked to fight in Brazil. Why? I think a lot of people are kind of like intimidated by it a little bit. They've got the travel. Why did you want to fight in Brazil?
I was just eager to get the new fight, so I asked for a fight in Belfast, and then I saw Gustafsson was supposed to fight in Brazil, so I'm just like, I want to be on that card. So ask and you shall receive.
Well, I know you've just been here a couple of days so far, but how are you finding Brazil so far?
It's really nice. People are friendly. I'm enjoying myself, so I'm happy so far.
What are you expecting though on Fight Night? You know the famous crowds here, man. They support their own for sure. They yell out the "Vai Morer." It's going to be a little bit intimidating, I'm sure. What are you expecting on Fight Night?
I'm expecting they're not going to be that friendly at Fight Night, so I'm ready for that. But I'm gonna receive it with a smile and go in and do my business.
Very nice. You talk about training. Are you training still in Norway?
Yeah, in Oslo Frontline Academy.
What's it like there? Because I wonder. I mean, it's still kind of a developing scene. So why choose to be there? A lot of people in Europe are going other places. Why do you train in Norway?
I feel like everybody around me wants me to be the best. So I have the best support I can get at home. So like some people are traveling around, but then you'll be in someone else's place. So I think the best support you will get at home. So I'm very comfortable and at home, and I think I have good teammates, good coaches to help me to get as good as I can.
They've kind of accepted you as one of their own there in Norway, right? You get to represent two flags. That's something kind of special for you as well?
Yeah, it's because I'm Swedish, live in Norway, so I'm trying to balance that, I'm getting love from both countries.
Nice. Well, let's talk about the fight itself. I mean, how do you what do you think about the matchup? What do you think about your opponent? Tell me about kind of what you think, because he's had some ups and downs. He's had some looks very dangerous at times, and then other times looks very beatable. So what do you think about him?
Yeah, he had a good hype when he was in The Ultimate Fighter. I was watching that season as well, and so I've been familiar with him for a while. But I think he's a good opponent. It's no big weaknesses in his game. He's a good striker, good grappler, good wrestler. So I think he's an all-round fighter. But when he has been losing it, usually he gets knocked out or so I think even the fight when he has lost, he has been doing pretty good. So I don't see any big weaknesses in his game, but there are some holes there, and I'm going to try to find them.
Do you think he's going to bring the kind of fight that you like to fight? To kind of stand and bang?
I think he's going to be a little bit hesitant for sure. You can see that in his latest two latest fights. He has another strategy than before, and a little bit more movement, a little bit more hesitant. But I'm going to bring the fight to him.
Very cool. So what's your plan? Is it just keep going and fighting guys in their backyard? Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, for sure. I just want to have loads of fights. I'll fight 6-7 times a year if I get the opportunity to. So I'm going to go in there, do my job, and then I'm going to ask for another fight.
Very nice. This may be a first impression for a lot of people. I'm sure the South American audience, maybe the North American audience as well, might be the first time they get to see you. So how do you think this thing's going to play on Saturday night? What are you going to show them?
I'm going to try to do as good as I can and really try to make an exciting fight so everybody will remember me in the future.
Very cool. And I wonder, there was a time where it felt like European MMA was a little bit behind, but now you've got Michael Bisping as a champion. Of course, you got Ian Jacek as a champion as well. Do you feel like, European MMA has kind of reached the level of everybody else in the world?
Yeah, I really think so, and I think there's still a lot to come from Europe. Expect more from us in the next couple of years.
Fair enough. And where are your goals? I mean, you said sounds basically right now you just want to fight as often as possible. I mean, are you thinking about making a run up to the top of the division and that sort of thing, or is it more just about kind of staying as busy as you can right now?
No, the title is in my head all the time, so I just want to fight as often as I can to reach that goal as fast as I can.